Hello, welcome to SquishiVision. Usually, I'd be doing this using my green screen to have a background relevant to the thing I'm discussing, but got a kitten here, new kitten, so I figured you'd probably want to see her instead, especially because it's daytime and my green screen isn't, as you can see, quite as flat. So um, I've just watched the latest episode of Lower Decks, an embarrassment of Dooplers. So yeah, just a short. So this is my reaction to it without any chance of going into details or like delve for eggs or anything. Short disclaimer I could do every time. I'm fully aware this isn't my brand of comedy, but the show tends to go for, and so I know it's not for me. And I know it's not from the show. It's not from me either. It's just a discontinuity of taste. That being said, episode 3 I kind of really enjoyed and found the references kind of humorous and tickled me, and I kind of was down for it. And this episode as well, I wasn't short certain areas. The whole it seems to be very fond of the whole force expanding within the ship, potentially crushing people, and they have to kind of fight back against that, like they did in the first episode with the zombies. Do it here with the Dooplers. They're very fun. But I do like the character moment between Rutherford and Tandy about him being insecure about his previous self, who he's a memory of being better than him, and I think someone who has a lot of imposter syndrome, that's a feeling I can relate with. Resenting your previous self is actually kind of interesting concept to delve into, and it takes a comedic and not a deep dive into it, but it does address it, and I think in its brevity and in its kind of lightness, it does actually deal with it in quite a very nice way, and it's actually like that kind of plot line. It's quite sweet at the end when they kind of when he kind of got over himself or his old self and felt more secure, and I liked that. I felt a bit with I also found actually kind of with there was some heart in the antics between Boiler and Beckett. Um, Around kind of her. And actually, like it's been building on because in the previous episodes, it's kind of been done as a kind of it's been referred to but not really explored, kind of how deeply or why Beckett was so annoyed by the whole abandonment thing. Elizabeth kind of resolves that nicely. It wasn't exactly clear, but it was never made a massive deal with. Or at least it was not outside Beckett's character to get fixated on something and get annoyed by it. So I didn't think much of it, but this episode does a good job of kind of delving around the whole kind of issues of abandonment. Not in like strong detail, but again, talking about the reason why he didn't tell her he was leaving was because he was scared he was going to get talked out of it, and they kind of settled that between the two of them and rebonded, and that was kind of sweet. Um, I do find the concept of the duplex somewhat amusing, but again, it was very silly, and that's part of the humor that the show is going for. That I know isn't for me, but that's not a problem with the show. It's just not a compatibility with me. Surprisingly, I can go on this kind of destructive road chase through a station. I think it's implied it's not a Starfleet Federation station, but even so, without any kind of ramifications. Um, Not the fact that Bonner tried to assassinate a superior officer didn't really get punished either. I just comment on. Yeah, no, it seemed reckless for Beckett to be kind of so inconsiderate towards other people's safety. It isn't out of character considering all her actions. Like, she does tend to be not deliberately reckless with other people's lives. So that was a bit odd, but I guess we can pass. I mean, she did, I'm sure, kill a couple of aquatic creatures, but I guess because they're not sapient, they don't count. Um, just trying to think of what else happened in the thing to comment on. Oh, it's raining. No, but yeah. So I actually kind of felt part of it was kind of amusing, and I was into it. So yeah, if we get more episodes like this, I don't know if this is just. I don't know if it's just that the show is becoming more in line with my tastes, or if my tastes are becoming more in line with the show, or if it's kind of somewhere in the middle. It just happens that these episodes are more kind of what I'm into more than some other episodes. But I'm kind of more eager, I guess, to watch more episodes now because I think if this is the way it's gonna go, it'd be more in line with what I want. But again, it's not about me; it's about what people generally enjoy, and that's how the fandom should really be. Not everything has to be for one single individual. But yeah, so that's my thoughts. Can you keep it this short because there really isn't much in this episode ready to go into, and it's 5 minutes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for my reaction. I didn't do what if yesterday because Wednesday because I'm waiting for my friend to catch up. So hopefully you'll see that soon. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna go and nap because I'm a bit sleepy.